About.
about the the economic situation, the coronavirus, some uh, the news that it's published in on social media also, it's very negative. So that's why.
These are toxic news. I try as much as possible go for news on social media because they are not real 100%. In addition to the fact that they are politicized.
Sure.
Politicized
Everything
news. Politicized news are news that are used to do certain political issue or to serve certain political profitability.
Yeah.
There are a few things that we need to understand about the news. Whatever you see in social media, whatever you see in social media is trying to sell something. Whether that's good news, whether that's positive news, whether that's negative news, whether that's politicized news.
Politicized news. Type a message.
Politicized news. So, yes. So, no. Politicized news is news that serves a political purpose. For example, I hate this person, so I'm going to say all of the negative news about him.
I mean, the term in Arabic, مسيس?
Yes.
مسيس, okay.
Okay. Politicized news, أخبار مسيس. So that's now. I want you to tell me the three major elements that made you feel negative. I know sometimes that trying to understand why some women feel down is really complicated.
Okay, it's
Maybe it's the hormones. Maybe it is the as you said, the economy. Maybe it is just for some unknown, unexplainable issue. We never know. But I want you to tell me three reasons or three concerns that made you feel down.
Feel down. Okay. When I hear the bad news, and when I sit around the negative people, and when I feel like I'm wasting my time with like I'm not doing the يعني I'm not doing the good that make me better, for example.
What do you mean by good here? Can you explain a bit more?
I mean if I sometimes when I feel I'm boring, or when I feel boring,
you feel boring, or you feel boring, or you feel bored?
When I feel bored.
Okay.
When I feel bored, I try to sometimes to drive my car, and just to think about the issue that I face, which mean but not in coronavirus issues, but in the past. This is the way that I go away from the pressure, or
escape from pressure.
What?
Escape.
Okay, escape
from pressure.
Okay.
Now, that leads me to another question, which is, what are the things in your life this year that you are grateful for?
Grateful. Okay. I found the person that I I feel who is the perfect one I met.
Mm-hmm.
And also I did such a great achievement in my company.
Mm-hmm.
And I registered my own business officially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, this is something that I'm really interested to know more about. For example, I want you to elaborate. Elaborate is to give me more details about these three elements. So you mentioned three elements, or three. You mentioned three key elements that made you feel grateful. This grateful this year.
Mm.
And what I want you to do is the fact that I want you to elaborate on the three elements here. You said that you find the perfect match for you, whether that's your boyfriend or the person that you love, or a friend of yours, or a woman that you share with her a lot of your feelings and your ideas about the world. And second, I want you to elaborate more on your accomplishments and achievements at the work or the company. In addition to the third element, I'll give you about 5 to 10 minutes to elaborate on that. I'm going to just listen to you, and I
Okay.
want you to give me more details. The secret is in the details. So I want you to understand that the more details you provide me, the better mobile speaker you're going to become.
Okay. So for the first thing, actually I met my I can say my partner. Let's say that.
We call, sometimes if we want to be very clear about who the other person is without saying that he's my partner, because we haven't developed enough connection together, or enough talk, or enough chemistry, we can say the significant other. The significant other is a person who you have feelings, emotions, and you have started to develop a kind of connection with, but you are not officially partners yet.
Okay.
So this is what we call significant
other. Significant.
So my significant other. Yes.
So okay, I found my significant other. In 2017 actually, and the relationship between us is developed from that time to this moment, and we decided to be a partner officially, but we faces more challenges in this decision actually, regarding to demonstration last year, and the I was very busy, he was very busy. I traveled last year more, he also traveled more last year, and that's why we shifted the decision to the to 2020, to the new year. But then we just faced a new crisis around the world, which is coronavirus, and the lockdown that we put under it through from February till now. So we postponed the decision to make it officially, and that's why I'm feeling nervous, يعني more at the يعني can say sometimes I feel like nervous, and sometimes I feel like I have to focus on my project or business, but I think also I have to think about this project too. So yeah, that's why. But I'm feeling everything will be perfect, inshallah, soon. And yeah, and we deserve such like a beautiful life. So I'm trying uh, to make myself in a perfect shape or form, to be a good woman for him, or a good wife for him.
Okay, perfect. So let's move to the next part, the next element of you being grateful today. What is it? You said
Today,
something about the accomplishments at your company.
today, actually, I registered my own business officially in
Hmm?
sorry.
I said, yeah, that's a great accomplishment.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Yeah, so we established the project since 2016, and we decided finally to register it in Iraq as a profit company. So yeah, this is an achievement for Hili now.
Okay,
During the economy situation, or the crisis that we face, but I think this decision will be I think it's better for Hili to يعني during its journey.
Perfect. Now let's move to the third one. What is it?
The achievement that I did in my job, because I'm also working with non-profit NGO. It's based in Boston, but we are working here in Iraq with the widows women, as I told you. So yeah, I designed more than 30 products, and I work now. I works now with the artisans in the north and the south of Iraq, just to finalize the final prototype of the local products, and we will launch the new collection soon, inshallah. Maybe will be on the mid of June.
How do you approach widows in Iraq, generally speaking?
How do you approach widows?
Yes. How do you deal with widows in general in Iraq?
Okay, we have actually a database. We receive it from NGO, local NGO. They are working on the widows issues in Iraq. We name it WDDC, and they have a big data on the women, widows women in Iraq. So we try to figure out, or to reach the women that they lived in Baghdad, especially in Sadr city and Za'faraniya, and the cities. It has it has يعني وضع خاص يعني I don't can't say it. Okay, so yeah, so we work with them, and we train them, and we deliver them toolkits and trainings on how make the handicraft or products, like candle, for example.
Mhm.
So we deliver them the toolkits, and I contact them
Mhm.
to come to the office and receive their toolkits and start the production.
Where
Oh,
do you
this
see
this
yourself?
production.
Okay. Mhm.
Sorry, this
Where?
protect. Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Continue.
This production, actually, we received an order from the United States
Mhm.
to make a unique candles. So we sold like more than 10,000 candle that
Mhm.
it make from by women, widows women in
Okay,
Baghdad.
great. That's awesome. That's great. Now, where do you see yourself and your business in 5 years from now?
Good question. Actually, I feel that we will be in advantage an advanced step, and we will work. We will work with. We will deal more with artisans and handicraftsmen in South, especially. Yeah, and we will also go regionally, maybe.
Mhm.
This is my target now to go regionally, because we live in the Mesopotamia line,
Mhm.
which is contain three or four countries, start from Syria to Kuwait also. These cities related to Mesopotamia
When you
era.
say you go regionally, you mean internationally, right?
Regionally, I mean the era Gulf
Uh-huh.
yeah,
You
region
mean
إقليم, right?
um yes,
Globally
yes,
international.
no. But we're talking about internationally. So we go to Gulf countries. That's pretty much something a little bit different from regionally. When you talk about regions and regionally, I'm thinking of like going to Wasat, Nasiriyah, Diwania,
Oh,
Basra, something like that. This is what we call regionally. I'm not sure if that was your intention or you meant something else.
I mean something outside Iraq,
Okay, so
Kuwait,
that's
for
probably
example,
anything outside the country
globally.
is, well, we can say globally, but globally means everywhere in the world. Uh,
Mhm.
when we're talking about internationally, we're talking about certain countries, probably Middle East also
Mhm.
is one of them. If this is your intention, also we're talking about the Middle East and Gulf countries. That also is an indication of the countries where you're going to. Now, this is regarding your business. How about yourself personally, like the personal development? What are your plans for the upcoming 5 years of your life? What
I
would you plan to
want,
do with yourself?
yeah. Actually, I want to be in a good position
Mhm.
next five years, and in my
Better
career, or
position. Better
sorry,
position. You mean better position?
but yeah, better position. Yeah,
Better position. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, and uh, uh, also I want to be or focus on my healthy um,
Diet.
not diet, يعني صحتي, my
Oh,
body.
your health. So you want to focus on your body and your health.
Yeah, my body and my health.
Uh,
And
is it
I
because Is it because you do not eat healthy food, or because you need to reduce sugar, or you need to go on a diet, or you need to pursue certain type of nutrition regimes? What do you mean by that? If you could elaborate on that point.
Okay. I am a person that who how can I say it? I don't like eat much more. I eat to just to when I feel hungry, I eat a little sandwiches or snacks or fruit, just to feel good and to continue my daily routine, or my normal routine. But when I say I have to be or focus on my health and body, because I'm very busy, so I didn't do the practices or exercises or do sport. When we put under the lockdown, I tried to make or I tried to do sports. So yeah, I need to be يعني in a perfect shape. I am good. I'm very thin. I have good shape, but sometimes you need like to be more flexible. My body need to be more flexibility. Flexible. Sorry. Yeah. And I want to see my project in an advanced level, and also to make the project more sustainable. Sustainable.
Okay, perfect. And how do you plan to go sustainable for the projects that you're doing?
Actually, I try to focus more on the production, and raise the quality that we produce to the to our customer, and also product or make the new things that the people needs now, like organic soaps and the organic cosmetics things for girl. So this is my plan, and also I need to raise the awareness of the how to be friendly with the environment, how to be healthy, and we try to send more messages and to link our audience also through genuine messages from our project to them, and focus more on the services that we produce. Yeah.
Perfect.
And also focus on the sell point in the Iraqi duty free and develop the staff there. I'm trying now to reach professional designers that they could help me in design the Iraqi souvenir or histories. Souvenir or a product that reflect our history. Like I'm planning to design a pin for Hammurabi, for example, or a bag from leather, and souvenir, magnets and notebook, pen, such like this type of souvenir. Yeah.
Perfect. Now, did you have any? Let's. Thank you so much for this beautiful presentation about the details of your life. Now, I want you to shift to talk to me about the training that you did between yesterday and today regarding the routine.
The training? Which one?
The one about the daily routine.
For today, I just woke up at the morning and did my exercise and also did some sport. Then I had breakfast with my mother. I'm not fasting actually. So yeah. Then I did my homework. I actually repeat all the things that we discussed during from the first conversation to the last one. I repeat the first record, and I reached to the second one. I didn't finish it yet, but I just repeat more and listen on my my mistake or the style that I talk to you. Yeah.
What time? How much time did you reach to?
Which one? The second one?
For the daily routine, yeah. For the daily routine, how much time did you reach to?
Reach to?
Like, did you reach to 30 seconds or 20 seconds or 45 seconds?
I didn't understand the...
I mean, the daily routine of, as I told you, I'm going to call you for a short time and say, or test you.
Yeah.
For 20 seconds or 30 seconds or 45 seconds. As an example, when you say I wake up at 6:30, I wash my face at 6:45.
Oh, okay. Okay, like the quiz that we have. Okay, so I at 9:30 I woke up, and at 10 I did my sport exercise. Then at 10:30 or 10:40 I had my breakfast.
Stop. What I want you to do is to open the documents of the daily routine. I'm sending it to you right now.
Okay.
Okay, it's uploading.
Okay. Okay. At 6:30, he wakes up like
Perfect.
this. Okay. Okay. At 6:30, he wakes up. At 6:45, he washes his face. At 7, he dresses his clothes. At 7:30, he eats his breakfast. At 8:50, he rides his bike. At 8:45, he arrives classroom. At morning, he's sitting. He studies he studies. At 12, he has his lunch with his friend. Afternoon, he studies and he's studying and playing basketball. And at 4, he came back to home. At 8, he eats a dinner, and at evening he says goodbye to his friends, and he's sitting watching the TV.
Perfect. No, that's around 45 seconds. And actually, I want you to be a little bit faster in our next meeting when we talk about this routine. Also, I noticed that we have some difficulty with the past tense. When we talk about verbs in the past, they are the chassis of the sentence of English. And we need to make sure chassis, it's a word, it's an English word. We use it in Arabic for cars.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking about it. Okay, chassis.
Yeah, it's chassis. or
Okay.
chassis, chassis,
Which
chassis,
mean in Arabic chassis?
هيكل.
chassis,
هيكل. Yes.
هيكل. Okay.
Okay, so it's the chassis of the English sentence. The verb is the most important part of the English sentence. If we do not say the verb correctly in the past, we will hesitate. And when we hesitate, we'll feel under pressure. And once we are under pressure, we are not going to be able to communicate well in English. So it's a very simple formula. We just need to master the verbs. I sent you a document of the verbs. You just need to have a look at them, understand how we use them. And based on that kind of use, we can practice them. I will dedicate one class, one meeting to talk about the verbs in English and how we can master them and become very quick speakers of verbs in the past. Okay?
Okay.
Now, let's get back. In
Okay.
addition to the demonstration of the daily routine, I sent you a few questions about business, and here I find myself asking these questions, and I want you to answer each one of the questions in around a minute. So I'm going to skip some of the questions that I don't think are important to you, and then we will start from there. The first question is in the chat. When did you start your business? 1 minute, quickly.
I start my business in 2016.
Noor, I am not sure if I am clear enough to you when I say I do not accept short answers.
Okay.
Also, you
detail.
have 1 minute. You have 1 minute to talk. The purpose of this question is to let you be open speaker.
Okay.
Speak more. So if you give me a short answer, I will translate that as I do not want to talk. Just ask me another question. And this is not the case.
No,
I want
okay,
you to
I got it.
understand that the purpose of my presence in your life is to let you speak more efficiently and more productively. So let's play by this rule. Every question I ask you should not give me short answer, at least a minute of conversation. The question is, tell me about your business. When did you start your business?
Actually, I started my business in 2016. The idea came to my mind when I traveled to outside Iraq, and I saw more souvenir around the world that around the cities that I visited. So when I come back to Iraq, I try to make similar thing and present يعني a high-end quality of souvenir. That's why I started Healy, and I established the brand. I named it Healy, which mean love in the Somalian native tongue. That's why I try to send like genuine messages to Iraqi people and connect people together. Especially we faced يعني a bad situation in Iraq. I mean, ISIS, after ISIS separatism yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
So I try to focus on the positive side of Iraq and serve the beauty of Iraq to the world in a unique way. Yeah. And yeah.
Perfect. I just did not set the timer because I wanted you
That's
to.
why.
Are you only a service provider, or do you have any other services in addition to the production of the candles? 1 minute.
Actually, I do all the designs by myself, and I deliver the first design to the artisan that I train them. I mean, the handicraftsmen or the candle makers. So I hire more than 12 women that they are working with me now on producing the product that we have. And also normally because we don't have all the all the items that we need in the production, we try to import the items from outside Iraq sometimes, or and Amazon. Okay.
The next question that I have: do you have international presence?
Not yet. I try to present. Yeah, I actually present. Which mean gift?
No, presence means wujud, tawajud.
Okay. Okay. Not yet, but we're trying to reach the gold market. We actually we received an initiative from Dubai duty free to be to just how can I say it, to make
No, I'll teach you something that you should always practice. It takes a little bit of time to get to the level where you will feel definitely satisfied about your level of presenting that to people. And that is a style of presentation in English. We call it pie. Pie يعني فطيرة. So, so the expression we use is pie. Pie stands for point, which means أشر إلى المشكلة. Okay. Illustrate, which means وضح المشكلة. And E stands for example. So you have to give an example here. This is an American style. Now, what we mean by this is that when we talk about something, we have to refer specifically to that something. As an example, the craftsmanship of candles is a new field of creativity among Iraqi widows that demands a little bit of attention by the non-government organizations and the government. I will explain it to you in more details, starting from the fact that the craftsmanship is originally dates back to the age of Mesopotamia, and Sumerians and Akkadians started to use a lot of handmade products for their families, so they made everything. So that's an illustration. As an example, the candles that you can see right now date back to thousands of years ago, where Sumerians and Akkadians started to use them to light their rooms at night. So what I did, I pointed to something, I illustrated, and I gave an example. Now, for a minute time, you do not have a lot of time actually to spend to talk about the first part. You just need to probably take 20 seconds or 25 seconds to talk about the topic, and then 25 seconds to talk about the illustration, and 25 seconds to talk about the details of examples. Is this clear?
Okay. Yeah, clear.
Let's try to practice it. The next question that I have in my list for to you, do you think recession is affecting your business? Do you think recession is affecting your business?
Actually, yes. We actually face more challenges in during running my project. But we actually believe that any challenge has an opportunity to just develop the project, and that's why we're trying to focus more on the things that we have to improve it, like we're trying to establish the e-marketing or online shopping. And okay,
what is the strength of your employees?
They feel that they present their history, and they promote their heritage, and they feel that they are working in a good structure or in a good project actually. And that's why I try to be more to be how can I say it, to make the meetings with them and make the activities with them. I tried also to.
Do you have any challenges in manpower يعني القدرة البشرية أو
yeah I got it.
Go.
Actually, yes, we have a challenge in manpower, but we're trying to reach the qualified people to work with us. That's why we hired the women that we train. We just make a deal with them and train them, and we find like they have a talent or a skills, and we have to work with them to improve their skills. So that's why we present good quality and services from our side.
Perfect. Awesome. Who's taking care of your human resources departments أو من اللي يعني بجانب قسم الموارد البشرية؟ 3, 2, 1, go.
For this time, I do this role by myself. But when the company will be bigger, inshallah, in the future, I try to make a deal with the agencies that
have a deal.
Sorry.
To have a
deal.
It's a common misused expression. انه اني دا اتمنى انه الشركه تكبر وحتى اسوي اتفاق. فاسوي معناها اصنع معناها make معناها made تطبل وتتهرب وتصير جمله انجليزيه. بالانجليزي ما نقدر نسوي make. يعني make is about making a piece of cake, so I'm making, but having is what we need to use. And it is very common. It's a very common issue. So I need to make a decision, or I need to have a deal.
Okay.
So the more common way is to have a deal. There are certain words that are compatible with have, and certain words are compatible with make. And we cannot use them interchangeably because we can, but they're not common. Now, are we going for the common, or we going for something that is uncommon and unorthodox? It depends on what your plans are. Anyways, let's get back here. Let's sum up this question. What is so special about your business?
We produce high-end quality of a product, and we present the products in a perfect shape, and we also focus on the stories behind the product. We focus on the people that they working the product itself. We share the stories of the ladies when they made the textile or baskets. So actually, this thing I think we are special or qualified in that.
How do you motivate your employees?
This happened twice. How can I say this? On one day, I motivated my employee to just reach the good target of sales, and I told them if we reach to this level of sales, we will train together and playing tennis for by the weekend. And I motivated them also to if they reach the target, I will register them in the of tennis.
Perfect. You're doing so perfect job.
Thank you.
Do you provide transport facility to employees? Tell me about how you manage the manpower in your company.
Actually, I am the person that I love to share the knowledge and the information with others. So when I traveled to the to Germany, for example, I went there to improve my skills in presenting myself and the body language that I have to focus on it, and how can I pitch my project. So when I also I received some information about the human resource from the specialized coaches there. So when I returned to Iraq, I just gathered the team and sit with them, and I train them or make like a training session for them.
I had a training session, not
I
me.
had
Because the expression session is not it's not a product. It's not a piece that we can hold and touch.
I got it.
So we cannot
لازم
say,
أطلعها من راسي.
yes. Well, take it out of your head, but it's very normal if you say that again and again and again. It's very normal.
By practice, I will take off my hand.
It's not the practice, it's the consistency of the practice. If you practice for 1 minute every day, it's better than to practice for 10 hours a day and you leave the practice for the whole month. Now, that's because I always believe in this saying: if you don't use it, you lose it.
Okay.
If you don't use it, you lose it. What is the advantage? First of all, how long did you stay in the United States, and what one lesson you learned when you came back?
I have been there for 1 month, and the things that I learned from the United States, the variety, and actually the how to be quiet and be professional in your business or in your project, or how to deal with your colleagues and employee. So I had more trainings on that, how to empower myself, how to empower other women, how to transfer the chance to other women, how to be flexible with others, to receive feedback from others.
Now, I know this alarm is bothering you, but I totally understand your feeling.
Thank you.
There are 3 words that I don't want you to use, or use them, but they're in the chat. Do you see them?
Very good thing.
Yeah. So the word very does not tell me anything about the word that comes after. And in English, we normally do not say it. So
Okay.
We try to reduce it because it just intensifies the speech, but does not add any value to the speech. The word good I told you about, and the word thing, like if I say I have something, now you will never know what it is. When you mentioned that I learned so many good things in the United States, I have no idea what these good things are. So you need to specify them. You need to choose 3. I always go for 3. Even if you do not have 3 on the top of your mind, you can just say, I have 3, and your mind is going to engineer 3 things and tell you to say. So instead of saying I've learned 3 things, I could say I've learned 3 lessons. I had 3 aspects that I learned. Anyways, you can choose any word, but I am not seeing you. I'm not saying to you that you should delete these 3 words. I want you to use them.
Replace.
Why? Because when we speak, we use colors. So when we use adjectives, we use colors. We always try to paint a picture in the mind of the listener. So if we only use 3 colors, that is not going to help us beautify the painting. We have to use a collection of colors. We have to use the spectrum of colors of the rainbow, for example. We have to diversify. So instead of saying, I saw something, you can say, I saw a fantastic, genius person. That's a different one. When you say, I saw a car, you have no idea what kind of car I am talking about because I haven't painted enough colors in your mind. But if I say, I saw a beautiful, fast, red Ferrari, now in your mind, I drew a red Ferrari. Is that right?
Yeah.
Because the mind does not think of words. The mind thinks of pictures. So we always process pictures. We do not process words. So when we talk, when we visualize, we use pictures. The mind is not programmed to think of words. We are programmed to think of pictures. So when we talk, we need to always think of pictures, not words.
Okay.
Now let's move to the next question. My next question is, what one quality in your people really affects your business? And this is my last question. You have 1 minute.
We engage. How can I say it? I wanted to say we يعني نستقطب أو نجذب. So I'm just thinking about the word. we engage. We engage. Yeah, we engage the people that they are focused on the quality, on handmade crafts, design. They love details. So we targeted this type of people, and actually we received more messages from them to improve the process that we use in making the products. So yeah.
Okay.
So,
now, one last question that I have for you before I tell you about our next meeting agenda for Friday.
Okay.
How do you see yourself in the first meeting of our workshop and this meeting?
For the first one, I feel I'm so excited, and I feel that I could reach in advance or master my English soon. And during the sessions that we had, actually, I told you I repeat the records, and I focus more on my mistake, and I'm trying also to do the practice all the day. I just carry my notebook and write down the new words, and rewrite down the word that I
Collect.
see it from collect from social media, for example, for TV, for sound, for example. So I feel like I'm better, but sometimes look, when today I do more researches on the new terms that we had from the last conversation. So when I just did do the research on Google, I read the meaning of the word. So and also I found more similar words, and I feel that I'm trying to and I wish that I have to collect all these words in my mind.
It's not about collection, Noor. It's not about collection as much.
That was my feeling. I don't know how can I describe it, but
scientifically speaking, in order for the adult, not the child, in order for the adult to master more vocabulary when they're learning language, they have to always actualize them by making them part of their life and use them constantly, not memorize them. There is 60% chance you will forget the word after it is introduced to you after 1 hour of the meeting. So after 1 hour, you forget 60% of what has been told to you. After 2 hours, you forget 75. After 3 hours to 6 hours, you'll only remember 10% of the meeting. But the thing that you will remember and carry on for the rest of your life is how much you do practice these certain words that we are talking about. So if you have 10 words that you use, and probably I prefer you put them on a notebook in front of you and keep using them, like in the conversation, even if there is no necessity to use it, just use it. Just use it with me. I'm all open to hear you speak more vocabulary, or you tell me, well, I have this 10 or 15 words, and I'll try to use them in our conversation, and I hope you understand that. I totally understand that. Do you have a comment on that?
No.
Okay. Are there any aspects that you want to comment on in addition to what we've talked about here?
I wanted to ask you if I did يعني perfect, not perfect in يعني به أمل or لا.
Well, the kind of answer that I should provide to you should be as objective as possible. I always look at you in the advanced level. Since the first meeting we had, I never thought of you as an intermediate level speaker. I never thought of you as a beginner speaker. I always thought of you in the advanced level. And your level is really challenging and beautiful because I can work with you collaboratively to make you the better version of you are. When I work with you, I am not installing a new operating system. I'm just polishing what you know to make it better. You know, so you have so good potential language skills. Actually, you have the best out of the group that I am teaching right now. And out of the whole group, the only person I feel so excited to talk to before the meeting is you. And that is for the same reason, that I think that you have very good potential progress curve, but the growth cannot be calculated after 4 hours of meetings. We need to at least to shoot for 20 hours of conversation.
Okay.
You cannot plant a seed and you reap the fruit the next day. At least you need to be patient for at least a season. Am I correct? So,
yeah.
So in order to reap the fruit of language, you need to be a little bit patient with it, and give it time. Language is growing like a tree inside of you, and it is not going to be a day or a week or month. It may take between 6 months to 30 years. And that is under the condition of constant practice. If you stop practicing for a month, your level is going to go backward.
I got it.
So even when we finish this course, if you spend a month without practice, your level is going to go backward. Why? Because in language, we have two sound locations for language. We have the Arabic and we have the English one. Okay? Now, one thing that you should be aware of, that the places of the pronunciation of Arabic is different from that one of English. I want you to open this image I sent you.
English and Arabic, okay.
Look at the Arabic red dots. You see the red dots?
Okay.
These are the places of the pronunciation of Arabic sounds, like a, kh, j. They are from the back of your mouth, and some of them are from the front part of your mouth. So these are the places of your pronunciation of Arabic. If you spend a month speaking Arabic without practicing English, what happens? You're going to weaken the sound locations of English. Now go to the English. Have a look at the English sounds.
It's up and down.
Yes, so the location is a little bit different, except for some of them. So if you keep practicing Arabic, you will make the muscles that produce Arabic stronger than the muscles of practicing your English. That is why you will feel slow when you speak. Why? Because your English muscles have weakened. They are not in the same location. This is scientifically speaking. So when you speak Arabic more, you will give strength to your Arabic language production system. You need to always balance. I tell my students, balance. You always have to balance between English and Arabic.
Okay.
I will be enough here. I think I'm done. Let's plan to meet on Friday to continue our lovely discussion about this topic. It's a quite interesting topic, and to answer your question, you can be so much better than when you started the conversation with me the first day. And I could see there is a good progress level. Now you can talk with me, you can express yourselves better. There are so many ways I can describe to you in a report. But from 4 hours of practice, I don't think that's going to be enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Walid, for the cost, can I pay to you at the 1st of June? And we have to meet also.
Say it again.
Of June, January. We have to prepare a meeting for next week or the 1st of June. Just to I have to give you the cost of courses.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when do you propose to meet? Next week?
Actually, I'm planning next week, but I prefer to meet on one at the 1st of June.
Okay, give me 1 sec. So that's in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, maybe we'll meet in 25 or 26. I will let you know if I can pay at this date.
Perfect. Okay. Well, let me know whenever you are available for the payment, so we can arrange a meeting of face to face.
Okay, sure.
Perfect.
Thank
I
you so
wish you
much.
a very lovely night. Thank you so much.
You.
For
Thank you, Mr. Wali.
Participation, and looking forward to see you on Friday, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night. Bye bye.